but selling takes place. Alright, I'm going to be faster. I'll just tell you about upskilling, reskilling, core skills like not saying core profession, not sales, not accounting, whatever profession you find yourself doing, the skill that you must have that makes sales a big deal for you. And then there's something I must share with you. We're talking of exponential growth, right? Lampe has gone the space of technicality around marketing and sales. I want to speak a bit more around the things that you must do. They were called soft skills before now, but I call them hard skills. I'll run through them quickly and then I'll give you for the rest of this year and beyond to make solid exponential sales. Alright, so let's quickly go through the one thing. I promise you, don't worry about the busyness of my slides. I'll just summarize. How many people remember before the pandemic that there's so many things in the workplace, in the business spaces that we couldn't do then, but they are now a piece of cake? Remember? I'll give you an example. In 2019, I was working with a commercial bank, and I said to them that employees in the organization were already asking that they should work one day from home. So I put my paper together and I submitted to Expo. But Expo said, no, Yemi, that's not going to happen. Okay, because you asked, we give you one day a month to work from home. But because it was going to be a major policy shift, I had to take that to the board for approval. And the board said, no, we can't approve one day a month from you. We will approve one day a quarter. That was in 2019. From a one-day week proposal to a one-day quarter approval. By the time I got back to the employee interested, 2019, fast forward to 2020. No, before the end of 2019, something was happening in Asia, right? End of the year. What was it? COVID-19. But we thought that the sun in Africa was too solid and that COVID-19 wouldn't come. Remember? We didn't think it was going to come to Africa. I mean, every time we look at the statistics, channels, television, 10 o'clock, every day. We were scared about what was happening in other parts of the world, but we didn't think it was good. But March 13, 2020,
yes,
China came to Nigeria, and his briefcase was COVID-19. And our life totally changed. We went to lockdown 6 weeks. Were you working then or not? You were working. Where were you working from? If anybody is here who was Jimmy in the gym at that time, where was Jimmy taking place? The kids who were schooling in school at that time, where was it taking place? At home. Everything was at home, right? This particular organization that couldn't do one day a week in 2019, they did 6 weeks, full 6 weeks. And between 2020 and now, 5 years plus, a lot has changed in our world. Hold on. So if you're doing business, selling the way you were selling then, I promise you are living in the place of yesterday. A lot has changed in our world. The workplace has totally changed. Skills have changed. Certifications have changed. As a matter of fact, honestly, we're not looking at an HR practitioner, I can tell you. We're not looking so much at the certification and qualifications anymore. You know what we're looking for? We're looking for skills. Right? So you've got to change. You've got to move with the world where in 2025 and beyond, you need to start learning leadership very, very quickly. And I'm not saying leadership from a team perspective. You need to start the journey of leadership from within yourself. Because you can't give what you don't have, right? So if you cannot lead yourself successfully, exponential growth will remain an illusion. You've got to lead yourself. And because the majority of the people that I'm looking at in this room will be the Gen X and the millennials, a few Gen Zs, we need to understand that we must not wait until we get into leadership positions before we start leading ourselves. Number two, the world is in the space of hiring flexibility. And by that I mean, please focus on your skills. Don't focus so much on certifications. Focus on competencies. Focus on capabilities. And then AI Everywhere you go now. Is it possible for you to sell from home what you're selling right now?
Yes.
Is it possible? Was it possible some years ago?
No.
I mean, I was sitting there and I was listening the days of, can you see behind me? This land, this fence, this house. As you can see, thank you. Has that changed a lot now? Are you going to change or not? You don't have a choice. You just don't have a choice because with the advent of technology, you can reach people in thousands, possibly in millions.
Yes.
Rather than taking a pan and a camera around and looking at one-on-one conversations. So you don't have a choice. How many people employ AI in their realtor business? AI. I'm not saying just technology, I'm talking about real AI. If you have not started, believe me, you've got to start. Otherwise, you're going to be left behind. I promise you, that 3 years ago, when I set up to do business, the first thing I said to myself, because I had learned from somebody who had done it, the first thing I said was I wasn't going to have an office. And I've done business for 2.5 years without an office. My office is my car right now, it's my MTN router. Once you see with me, what is going on? So it's not that we must do things the same way and expect different or exponential results. If we want to get exponential results, we've got to do